Hello my friends and welcome to the 19th class in our writing course. Today my friends, in this class we are going to carry on talking about the four parts of the paragraph, and of course after we have finished talking about the title and we dissected into depth and we talked about the best way to write a title for our paragraph. Today my friends, we are going to go through the topic sentence, and of course we are going to discuss the properties of a good topic sentence. So, my friends, what is a topic sentence? A topic sentence, my friends, is the sentence in the paragraph that usually comes at the beginning or as the first sentence of the paragraph. Number two, it carries the main idea of the paragraph. Number three, the most general sentence in the paragraph. And four, has two main parts, which are the topic and the controlling idea. Generally, my friends, this topic sentence comes at the beginning, and it is the first sentence in the paragraph, and of course it should carry the main idea of the paragraph so that the reader will understand the main idea of the paragraph and what is the reader going to talk about in this paragraph only by reading the first sentence, which is generally the topic sentence. And of course it should be general, not specific, so that it paves the way for the other sentences to be more specific and to dissect the topic into depth and to explain it better. And of course, a good topic sentence should contain two main parts. The first one is called the topic, the other one is called the controlling idea. As you see here, my friend, there is a very simple comparison between the topic sentence and the controlling idea. Generally, the topic, my friend, is a part of the topic sentence and it is general and broad, while the controlling idea is very specific and narrow so that it can direct the whole paragraph into one direction. Second property, my friend, is that the topic, for one topic, we can find hundreds of controlling ideas, while for one paragraph, we should only choose one controlling idea. And here, my friends, I would like to mention an example that comes from my experience as a teacher. Generally, my friends, a lot of students come to learn about IELTS or TOEFL, and they are different in their purposes to take the IELTS. For example, some students are engineers, others are doctors, others are, for example, psychology students, others are industrial engineers, and all of them have the same goal, is to take the IELTS. Now, my friends, if I give them an assignment and I tell them, write a paragraph about smoking, you will see that for one topic we can find hundreds of controlling ideas, because generally people look at the same topic from different angles. For example, in the same class I have just mentioned, if I tell the students to write a paragraph about smoking, some students who are medicine students, for example, will talk about disadvantages of smoking. Other students who, for example, are economy or let's say a business administration graduates, will write about smoking trade. Others will be engineers, for example, they will write about industry. Other students studied, for example, let's say anthropology or history or any kind of arts, they could write about smoking history. Other students who are graduated from, for example, the faculty of social studies will write about the biggest importers of cigarettes in the world. Others who are interested in making machines, like engineers, will write how to make cigarettes. And as you notice, my friends, each of these options is accepted as long as it is related to smoking. Now, my friends, let's talk about the properties or the features of a good topic sentence. How to make sure that my topic sentence is perfect. Here, my friends, Let's take the definition of what is a good topic sentence. There are few properties. There are 6 here, and you can find more if you can go and ask, for example, ChatGPT, or try to find other websites. But I have chosen those 6 because those are the most confusing and the most common mistakes, let's say, in this field. First of all, the topic sentence should be general and not specific. Imagine, my friends, talking about smoking, and from the beginning, you tell your reader that don't smoke because smoking is, for example, smoking causes cancer. This way, my friends, you are not giving your reader any chance to be interested or to be intrigued with your topic. So try to start with general vocabulary and let your vocabulary be attractive so that they intrigue the reader and they can, for example, make him interested in continuing reading. Consider these examples. There are many disadvantages for smoking that should be discussed. And here, my friends, we are talking generally about disadvantages of smoking, and we make the reader here, my friends, more curious about what we are going to talk about. While in the other example, smoking causes many illnesses. You are very blunt here and you are very short to get to the point, and this is not very good. Also, my friends, on the other hand, try not to give 2 or 3 sentences and very general so that the reader will get bored. So we have to be a little bit concise. And as you remember, my friends, when we talked about the term concisement, we said that the term concise or concisement refers to the ability of the writer to choose an appropriate number of words in the sentence so that the sentence will not be very long and boring, and it's not going to be very short and blunt. The second property, my friend, here is that a good topic sentence should be argumentative, which means that some people will accept it and some people will refuse it. And please, my friends, don't use facts that cannot be discussed. Because generally, my friends, the main purpose of writing a paragraph is that you, as a writer, want to, let's say, give an argument, express an opinion, or talk about something you want to persuade the reader of. So that you are going to try to persuade your reader using logical reasons that some people will accept and the others will not. If you only use facts in your writing, you are going to be like a machine. And if you start your paragraph, my friends, with facts which are irrefutable, the reader will get bored from the beginning and he or she will not continue reading. Because generally in our culture, and I mean here the English culture, we prefer to consider even some facts opinions so that some people will accept and some people will refuse them. In the third here, my friends, feature, we can see that a good topic sentence should be affirmative, not imperative. Try, my friends, not to give orders for your reader. Because again, my friends, it is very insulting and inconsiderate. Consider this example here, my friends. Don't smoke because smoking has many disadvantages. Generally, my friends, people don't like to be given orders. People don't like the direct way of directions or giving instructions. So, my friends, let's try to give a good topic sentence by making our topic sentence argumentative, by making it, let's say, general and specific at the same time. And it should be affirmative. And number 4, my friends, it should mention the main idea, not very generally and not very specifically. As we said before, my friends, we want to intrigue, we want to make the reader curious about our topic. That's why we should choose vocabulary which is not very general and which is not very specific at the same time. And here it provides a focus. The controlling idea here, my friends, represents this idea. The controlling idea should direct the whole paragraph into one direction, which means if you write about smoking, you should choose only one controlling idea. You cannot write about two controlling ideas in the same paragraph. Simply, my friends, because if you choose two controlling ideas for one paragraph, you are clearly here, my friends, violating the conditions or the definition of a paragraph, which stipulates clearly that a paragraph is a group of 5 to 10 sentences that develop one main idea. One main idea. And here, my friends, we choose smoking as a general one so that we use one controlling idea. You cannot write about disadvantages of smoking and, for example, how to make cigarettes at the same time. And now, my friends, for the sixth one, as we said before, your topic sentence should be concise so that it contains an appropriate number of words that doesn't make the topic sentence very boring or very blunt. Let's consider those three examples for good topic sentences. In here, my friends, although all people agree to the fact that, in here you write the topic, for example, smoking is dangerous. When we talk about smoke, for example, although people agree to the fact that smoking started long time ago, although, for example, all people agree to the fact that Brazil, for example, is the largest exporter of smoking cigarettes. The non-stop changing world around us has revealed new aspects about this topic that should be discussed or to be discussed. The second one here, it is boring and obsolete to talk about. Again, you give your controlling idea and the main idea, the topic together. Yet there are some points about the topic that are intriguing to discuss and go through. Again, my friends, as you see those examples and the third example, all of these examples contain an appropriate number of words so that they are concise. The second one, they focused on the topic and they mention the main idea, and they are affirmative, not imperative, not negative. They are argumentative, not mentioning only facts. And here they are intriguing, my friends. Look, although all people agree, it is boring and obsolete. The topic considering the top here has already been discussed through and gone through. Yet I would like to spot some points about it that I think that every one of us should rethink about. And here, my friends, I am making my reader curious, intrigued about what I'm going to talk about, because generally all topics around the world were covered and taken into consideration. But in here, I'm talking in a new tone. I'm telling my reader that if you continue reading with me, you are going to learn something new from me. Well, that's it for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this class and you learned about topic sentence. Try to apply those topic sentences, my friends, in your writing. And after this class, we are going to go through the body paragraph, then the concluding sentence. And when we finish all of those, my friends, we are going to take 2 or 3 paragraphs to talk about, and we are going to classify paragraphs. Then we go through each type of paragraphs and we write examples about it. Now, my friends, if you don't understand a point in this class, please try to replay this video again and try to play some Kahoot games which are going to be related to topic sentences. Again, my friends, study harder to get better. Thank you and goodbye to the next class.